And good morning. Following breaking news in Lebanon County where a state trooper shot and killed a man while trying to take him into custody. Press conference is going on right now. Let's listen in.
Jonestown, and to my immediate left is Lieutenant Brennan, the crime section commander of Troop L. The Pennsylvania State Police Troop L Major Case Team and the Lebanon County District Attorney's Office are investigating an officer-involved shooting at 61 Ridge Road, Union Township, Lebanon County. Pennsylvania State Police at Jonestown were dispatched on November 7th, 2021 at 10:42 p.m. for a PFA violation at 61 Ridge Drive. While the troopers were on location at 61 Ridge Drive, the defendant of the active PFA, Andrew Dewanchek, arrived on location in his vehicle. The troopers then attempted to take Dewanchek into custody. A struggle ensued with Dewanchek as troopers were attempting to take him into custody while he was seated in the driver's seat of his vehicle. Dewanchek drove forward in reverse while one trooper was partially in the vehicle, causing the trooper to be dragged. Attempts to taser Dewanchek were unsuccessful. A trooper then transitioned to his department-issued firearm. The trooper discharged his firearm, striking Dewanchek. Immediate first aid was given to Dewanchek by both troopers. EMS responded to the scene. Dewanchek was pronounced deceased at the scene by the Lebanon County Coroner's Office. That's all I have.
What was the violation?
There was a PFA against him, and he had violated, so that's why we were there investigating the PFA violation.
And was anyone else in the car? No.
Do you think that was his home or the subject of the PFA's home, or where was he?
Was that his home? No, it was not his home.
When you said that the attempts to taser were unsuccessful, what does that mean? Does it mean, did the taser go off? Did it hit him? Did it not?
Didn't have any effect on him. Yes.
What's the condition of the trooper who was struck by the...
He's fine. Yeah. No.
Which trooper? There were two on scene, correct?
Correct.
Which trooper was it that fired the shot? Was it the one partially in the vehicle?
No,
or the other one?
the other one. Yep.
Did you see about how fast the car was going? Was it one forward and one backwards, or about how fast?
I don't think it was very fast at all. I wasn't like a real fast back and forth.
So why was deadly force used?
Well, the vehicle was moving while they were there. That's all part of the investigation into the whole thing will, through the investigation, come out to all that. Is that it? Yes.
What comes next with like the investigation, looking at, what was happening when the trooper was being struck by the car?
So we'll look at everything from the time they got there till the time the event ended, and all that information will then get turned over to the district attorney's office, where then they will make the ruling on the use of force.
One shot.
I would not release that at this time. It's still an active investigation.
And the troopers were at the location where the shooting took place as Dewanchek arrived, or did they come after he?
No, they were there and he showed up.
Why were they on scene to?
They were called to go there for this PFA violation, to investigate the PFA violation.
So had he been there before and then come back, or?
That'll all come out. I mean, I would assume that that's what happened. That's why we would be there, that somebody from that residence called to say that the PFA was violated.
Are you able to say if that was the subject of the PFA, where that occurred, or was it somebody who knew he violated it and called the police there, or?
Well, we would only go out if the person that is the protected person on the PFA would call us. Yes.
Is that their home?
Is that their home? The protected person? No.
Who will be the lead investigatory agency, state police or the district attorney?
Well, it's in conjunction with both of us. Collaboratively, We work together on these. Yes,
Was PFA recently filed?
that I don't know.
And then what will happen to the trooper who fired the
So they're on administrative leave right now, and it'll all, through the whole thing with the investigation, it's way too early to determine what's going to happen at this point. Yes, last question.
Oh, have the state police had any contact with him before? Anything with that one?
We can't talk about prior contacts with individuals.
Were there children there?
At the residence?
Well, we heard there were children in the car. We were sitting down in the car. Were there children nearby? Were there other people nearby? And I guess can you help describe, you were talking about how the trooper was kind of being dragged a little bit in the car, but we also said that he wasn't driving very fast. So what else was going on? Were there other considerations that the troopers took before they shot?
Well, I'm not going to get into all that because I wasn't the trooper that was involved in that. So it's all what the officers at the scene deem that they need to do. That's their call, and then we investigate what happens, and then we go from there. All right? All right, thank you.
And you were just listening in State Police holding that press conference there into the State Police involved shooting of a man they were trying to take into custody. This happened last night. Andrew Dewanchek, who's 40 years old, was shot and killed by State Police. They were trying to arrest him for violation of a PFA. This happened again last night near Ridge Drive near Johnstown. A trooper was dragged at one point, but you heard that officer say he was not seriously injured from all of that. But now this investigation continues. You heard the State Police mention and whether or not use of force was justified in this case. So more to come on this. We'll, of course, bring this to you here on air at WGAL.com as well online. So make sure you join us for more coverage starting on News 8 at noon.